Welcome, BwolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be continuing our adventure in adventure mode. Now I want to show you guys and girls something quickly. Have a look at this. 12 races won on hard mode. I could not be more happy about that. I'll tell you, BwolfTheWolfettes, you know, when I first got this game, I put it straight on hard mode because I expected it to be exactly the same as the PS1 version. Now, this game is actually slightly harder than the PS1 version, you know. The hard mode is harder and also the time trials are harder, so it's a bit of a nightmare. But I went straight to hard mode and I couldn't even beat Crash Cove, and I was getting really annoyed with myself, you know, because this is a game I've been playing for like 20 years, you know, so if anyone should be able to beat hard mode, it should be me. But I was playing it, couldn't do it, was getting really angry. Well, this weekend just gone, I decided to give it another go, you know. I went back onto hard mode. I think instead of playing as Crash Bandicoot, I tried out Coco Bandicoot. I had some mixed results, but I still wasn't winning. I was doing a bit better, but I still wasn't winning. Then I switched over to Crunch Bandicoot, which I thought was going to be terrible because even though he goes fast, because he's one of the heavier characters, I don't like how they turn. But I switched into Crunch Bandicoot, and that is the results. 12 wins. I think the only level that I changed my character on was Tiny Arena, and that's because Crunch Bandicoot, he turns too much, you know, and it felt really horrible in Tiny Arena because there's a lot of turns, and because he turns so crap, it was horrible, you know. And I think I switched back to Crash Bandicoot on Tiny Arena. But yeah, if any of you guys and girls are having trouble on hard mode, switch to Crunch Bandicoot or Tiny or Dingo Dial, and I think there's someone else as well. One of the more heavier characters, because it seems to help out. It's going to take a bit of getting used to though, especially if you're used to playing as like Polar or Coco or Crash, because they've got much better turning. So it'll take a bit of getting used to, but if you want to win hard mode, I recommend picking one of the heavier characters, because once you get used to it, it seems to be the golden ticket to win. I tell you, I've been having a horrible time on hard mode, and the fact that I managed to win 12 races and beat 2 bosses in one night is a miracle. But yeah, we're going to be going back to medium today, and we're going to be carrying on in the 4th area. Now, I think we've already done Engines Labs, and we've already done Cortex's Castle. I think all we've got to do now is Hot Air Skyway, and I can't remember what the other one is in this area. What is the other one in this area? Man, I can't even remember. I think it might be that track that looks like an actual racetrack. I can't remember, but I think we're going to be kicking things off with Hot Air Skyway first anyway. Now, I reckon I'm going to lose because I've only just turned the game on. I ain't had a chance to warm up, so I reckon I'm going to lose, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do it in one. Hot Air Skyway is the kind of race where I used to be really bad at it, but because I was really bad at it, I decided to play it a lot more than the other tracks to try and get good at it, and now I feel like Hot Air Skyway is probably the track I'm better at than any of the others, you know. But obviously, I'm probably about to be severely humbled. I mean, I've been playing on hard mode all weekend, so this should be an absolute breeze, but I guess we'll find out. If things go tits up, I can always switch to Crunch Bandicoot, but this is Crash, as you can see. What's the button? There you go. I've got my cool little car with Papa on the front, Papu, and I'm wearing the aeroplane gear. But yeah, let's get into this. Sorry for talking so much in the intro. I just wanted to talk about hard mode a little bit, because if you guys and girls have been playing this, you will know the hard mode is pretty brutal. You have to pretty much race flawlessly, and you make any sort of mistake, you're not going to win, you know. So it's definitely what hard mode should be, but sometimes it is a bit of luck based. That's the problem, you know, because like, for example, some of the races I did, I was in first place and then I got an Aku, you know. So shit like that makes it a little bit RNG, you know, because if you're going to play the game and it's randomly going to give you good power-ups when you're in first place, of course you're going to do better. But then other times, I'll be in first place or I'll be in 8th place and get potions, you know, so. But yeah, what do you guys and girls think of this? You guys and girls that have been on this channel for a while probably know this track very well, because this is probably everybody's favourite Crash Team Racing video from me when I did Hot Air Skyway, because I had an absolute nightmare of a time with Coco Bandicoot, and I think it might have been Polar as well, that was just like ruining my day, continuously passing me and shit. You could go this way, but I might not make I'm not going to make the jump. But you can go that way, but you need to have a bit more speed, and unfortunately I crashed. Alright, I'm going to restart this. It's going tits up already. Oh dear, but look at this track though. Ain't they done a terrific job? So I tell you what this reminds me of a little bit. This sort of reminds me of BioShock Infinity. Don't know if you guys and girls have played that. It was the third BioShock. Probably, I don't know what everybody's opinions are of the BioShock series, but I think that was probably my least favourite. Like aesthetically, it was absolutely beautiful, but like in terms of like the actual game and story and all that, I thought it was a little bit crappy, you know. Like, I didn't really understand what the hell was going on half the bloody time. Right, we should have enough speed. Oh, what the hell has shot me? Oh, what? There'd be an absolute cocks. This is going to be an absolute replay of 2017, isn't it? Alright, we don't need a restart. We've still got a chance. We can still pull it back, BwolfTheWolf. I've been in this situation a few times. I just got to get the hang of it, you know. It's just very hard to play this game and also commentate at the same time, you know. It's very hard. Really hard, especially when you're playing on the more difficult difficulties. If I'd stuck it on easy mode, we wouldn't have a problem, but I didn't want to do that because that's not fun. Good job I put Aku Aku on then, innit? Flipping hell, Dingo Dial's going crazy. Dingo Dial's an absolute shitbag, isn't he? Oh, ain't Dingo Dial, it's Engine. I thought it was Dingo Dial. Who's in front then? We've got Purra. Now, Purra is a little cock. I tell you, when I was doing Tiny Arena, I was doing it for a good like hour with Crash Bandicoot, and I was having a oh fuck off, and I was having an absolutely horrible day, you know. So that's why I switched over to Crash, because I thought, you know, Crash is still somewhat quick, but he's also got a much better turning curve, you know. So I switched back to Crash, and the only person that kept beating me was Purra. There we go. Oh, and we also managed to survive the. How far ahead is Purra? Man, Purra, you need to relax. Flipping hell. Oh, hang on. Tiny shot Purra. That should help me out a little bit. You just got to make sure you do your boosts when it's right on the edge. You know, that's when you've got a boost. If you boost slightly before, I mean, you still get a bit of speed, but you don't get like the really good boost, you know, where Crash goes up on two wheels like that, you know. Oh, that was close. Jesus. I need to get like a lucky power up or something. Oh man, that would be, if this was lap 3, that would have been sweet, wouldn't it? That would have been a sweet victory. Alright, now we just got to focus now. So if I go a bit quiet, I do apologise if I stop talking, because, you know, whenever I get into this situation where I'm in first place, I forget to commentate sometimes. Should have done that. Okay, we survived. This is the level I'm probably the most worried about in hard mode. I don't know what it's like in hard mode, but I mean, like, not so much facing the NPCs. I mean, like, more so like obviously NPCs, but I mean, like, facing the other characters, I'm not too worried about that, but I'm worried about facing like Pinstripe. The bosses in hard mode ain't too bad, but it's only if you can get ahead of them. If you stay behind them, it's an absolute nightmare, because on hard mode, it feels like they shoot a lot more of their power-ups. I might just be imagining it, but yeah, it feels like they shoot a lot more of their power-ups. So, hang on a minute. How far ahead am I? Jesus! Look how far ahead I am suddenly. See, as I was saying, once you get in first place, you know, yeah, once you get in first place, everything's fine. Because when you're in like third or fourth, you know, you're constantly getting smacked by bowling bombs. You're constantly getting a rocket shoved up your ass, you know. But the second you get into first place, you know, and you could just focus on, you know, gliding around the track, you know, treating it like a time trial pretty much. That's when it's easy. I mean, look at that. 8 seconds lead. That's insane. Ah. There we go. 60 delicious coins. Lovely. So I reckon if I do well in the next race, which I can't remember what it is, I feel like it might be that, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the race that looks like an actual racetrack, you know, something you would see in Formula 1. If it's that track, we should be able to win, because I've been recently doing that in time trial mode, so I should be able to win that one pretty easily. Man, look at Tiny in his general gear. Look at him. What a legend, isn't he? I love Tiny. He's like a big ass flipping. Also, another thing I love about Tiny, one of the costumes you can get in this game is a Rottweiler costume. So you can make Tiny look like a Rottweiler, which is a dog, if you didn't know. If you don't know what a Rottweiler is, just go. Oh, hang on, gotta go this way. Just go and Google it. Rottweilers are great. Some people don't like them because they think they're vicious dogs, but I tell you right now, I've known many Rottweilers and they are not vicious dogs. They are brilliant. They're like a big cuddly teddy bear. Right, let's have a look then. What is this one? Oh, it's Nitrous Oxide's track. Ah, I forgot about that. I thought we only did that when we faced Nitrous Oxide. Okay, so we're going to have to do this race. I really don't like this track. Yeah, Oxide Station. Yeah, I don't like this track. There are some good bits on it, like I like the bit where you go through from one side of the spaceship to the other and you like go out into space and it becomes all echoey and that, you know, and all the sand turns off. I like that. I like bits like that, you know. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this track. Too many really tight turns. It's like when I do tracks like this, I feel like I should play as like Pura or Polar, you know, something like that, or maybe Coco or Penta Penguin, you know, but then at the same time, I love playing as Crash, you know, it is Crash Bandicoot after all, and I should be able to play as whatever I want. That's the only thing I have a problem with on hard mode. It just feels like the game somewhat forces you into playing other characters, you know. Obviously, you can probably still win with whatever character you want, but it makes it needlessly hard, so you may as well switch to another character, you know. Like I said, I was doing horribly with Crash. I switched over to Crunch and I won 12 races, you know. So, I need to remember to pick up the Wumpa Fruit because that's probably something else that's very detrimental to my flipping victories. Because obviously with 10 Wumpa Fruits you go quicker, didn't you? Oh. Oh god, okay. This track's alright for Wumpa Fruits. They've got quite the... 8, none of that Polar, none of that. Who's that? Is that... Oh no. God, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I've gone onto a track where there's a lot of tight turns, you know, and you want to have a character with a good turn. And then you've got stuff like Pura and Polar up in the lead. So I'm saying, it's clearly a better track for them two, isn't it? I used to play as Pura a lot when I was a kid. It's like it's only like since I've been playing it on the PS4 that I've been sticking to Crash. Because when I played on the PS1, I think the character I always chose when I was like facing my family, and that was always Pura was my main character. And then once I unlocked it, I was Pinstripe all the time. I never actually really played as Crash. I think my mum always picked Crash. So I'm not quite sure why I'm sticking with Crash all the time. I should have maybe switched to Pura. I don't know. I need to get my head in the game and concentrate on the drifting. Put a shield on and smacked Pura. Another thing that makes me drive better is obviously I'm sitting on my bed right now, as you guys and girls know. I normally, when I'm not recording, I lay on my bed, you know, I lay on my belly and I play like that. That seems to make me do so much better. So I think I might just rearrange my camera from now on and then just lay on my bed when I make these videos. Because I feel like I do a lot better. That was needlessly aggressive, Pura. That was needlessly aggressive. You didn't need to do that, did you? Why you got to be such a little turd? What did you just do? Did you have a TNT on her head? Is Pura a girl? I think Pura's a girl. Looks like a girl. Well, as much as a tiger can look like a girl. Some animals do look like girly, don't they? Like my cat Lola. You look at my cat Lola, you can see straight away that she's a girl, you know. Some cats just do have like girly faces, you know. And Pura does look quite girly, doesn't it? I don't know, actually. It actually looks a bit boyish, doesn't it? I don't know. I think Pura is a girl. I need to Google this. Let me know in the comments. I think Pura is a girl. I should know this, you know. Being a massive Crash fan, I should bloody know this. Oh. I don't know how well I'm doing. I'm scared to look at the map. Alright, Pura's on my... fuck it, look how far me and Pura are ahead. Now, seriously, what is your beef, Pura? What is your beef? Flipping Pura. Oh, Pura's a bit behind now. I don't know if she like hit something or whatever. I'm gonna assume she hit something. Oh no, that's my own potion! Oh, Pura also hit something then. Alright, we're getting a bit lucky at the moment. Oh shit. I don't like to miss the Wumpa Fruit crates because then I don't get to grab a power-up crate instead, you know. And then I'm not leaving as many TNTs on the battlefield. Which obviously you want to do. You got to hit one of them, come on. Yep, she did. She did. Yeah, that's what you get, Pura. Oh no. It's this bit right here that always fucks me up. I always go like face first into a wall. But yeah, I've already mentioned this, but once I've finished with the adventure mode and we've defeated Nitrous Oxide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the game again and we're going to start trying to get all of the CTR tokens. I don't know how hard it's going to be on normal mode because I did it on easy because I just wanted to blast through the game and get all the unlockables and that because I wanted to focus more online. But yeah, I'll be doing that once I've finished with the adventure mode. So we'll probably do this, defeat Nitrous Oxide, and then I'll probably focus on the Crash Team Racing tokens first. Then I'll go through and do all of the, what they called, the time relics. And then I'll probably do all of the purple crystals, because the purple CTR tokens where you have to gather the crystals, because I hate them so much, but I'll probably do them after that. Then we'll focus on all of the gem cups that you can do, and then we'll take on Nitrous Oxide a second time. Should be a cutscene though after this, and we should be meeting Pinstripe. I love Pinstripe though. Definitely my favourite character other than Crash Bandicoot. He's got so much swag, he is. He's like got so much swag. Got his nice little tuxedo, you know, he's got a nice voice. I'll tell you what, I wish I was rich enough to be wearing like proper high quality tuxedos, you know. I wish I was rich enough to do that. I do look good in a suit, if I do say so myself. I do look good in a suit. I wish I could wear a suit every day. Imagine me wearing suits in these YouTube videos. It'd just be funny, wouldn't it? Wearing a suit to play a video game. I'll be like the report of the week. If you haven't seen the report of the week, he does food reviews. Yeah, he does other videos as well. Mostly food reviews and drink reviews. But he is such a brilliant fucking channel. I tell you, if you ain't seen the report of the week, go and watch. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
What, you call that racing? Forget about it. If you's gonna race Oxide, you's gonna have to get past me first. I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. For a sizable fee, of course.
I like how his legs don't fit in the cart, how he's got his knees bent. That's pretty much how I used to look when I was doing my driving lessons back in like 2010, because I had to drive in a Mini Cooper, which, as you all know, they're very small. I'm 6'1". The guy that was teaching me was quite short, so every time I got in there I had to put the chair all the way back. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. I should have known that I wasn't destined to drive as soon as he turned up in a Mini Cooper. Like, why would you? Why a Mini Cooper? I have such bad luck in my life. Such bad luck. Everything has just got to be a pain in the arse. Fucking Mini Cooper. Could have turned up in a Range Rover or something like that. Something big, you know. Or even better, a Lamborghini Murcielago. But no. Turns up in a Mini fucking Cooper, doesn't it? It was a nice car, you know. It was just way too small for me, you know. My legs just did not ever feel comfortable. Because even though I'm really tall, I feel like I'm 90% legs. This is going to be horrible, isn't it? I've only got like 2-3 minutes left. What power up does he have? I can't even remember now. What is it? It's bowling balls, isn't it? Once you get ahead of them, it's perfectly fine, you know. Like that's what I'm saying. The bosses don't actually feel that bad in this game. Even on hard mode, they don't feel that bad. It's that struggle of trying to get ahead of them. But if you could get ahead of them and you stay ahead of them and you do your drifting nicely, like sort of what I'm doing sort of at the moment, then you'll have a good time against the bosses. You won't have to worry too much. I'm losing control a little bit. I can hear explosions behind me. It's really distracting. Can you just stop throwing stuff? I mean, you're pretty much wasting your supplies. Could you imagine it if, like, once you got ahead of them, they started throwing all of their power-ups forward? I just hit him with that bowling ball. Oh, I hit him twice! Poor fucking guy. He just got smacked twice in the face by a bowling ball. Man, I bet he's pissed. He's gonna... Oh, fuck. He's gonna get me now, isn't he? But yeah, if he started... Oh, fuck. I think he is throwing his stuff forward. I think Pinstripe has hacked the game and he's now throwing all of his power-ups forward. Man, he is catching up. It feels like when you get to lap 3, they suddenly start going quicker. That's another thing I've bloody noticed. I don't know if I'm imagining it just because I'm on lap 3 and obviously I'm stressing out that they're going to pass me. But I really do feel like they get quicker in lap 3. No! Oh no! Oh no, he's here! Okay, he does have bowling balls. Oh shit, he's going to get revenge now, isn't he? He's going to get revenge on me. Oh, you bastard! Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, right. I may as well fucking quit. I may as well just quit. Once you fall behind by this much, you know you've fucked yourself, you know? You fucked yourself. And I don't really... Ah, no, I don't really think they give you Aku Akus. Oh, speaking of devil, they do. I've never gotten an Aku Aku against the boss. Like, literally, I've never gotten one. All they ever give me is, like, sometimes they give me, like, rockets. That's normally the best thing I get. Like that. Alright, it's really hard to hit this guy with a rocket. Just because he's got these balls coming out. Oh, shit! Alright, I'm going to restart. I know I had another whole lap, but I know I'm not going to pass him, you know? I feel like I need to pass him in the first few seconds to win. That's how I always beat the bosses, you know? Oops. Oh, thanks for the TNT. That's fucking useful, isn't it? What do I want to TNT? What the hell? That one fucking gravitated towards me. Man, I'm having a rough time now. Oh, well, I don't mind being beaten by Pinstripe. Pinstripe's the top guy. Alright. Oh, what the hell? I made it! Come on! I'll give it one more go, though, and if I lose again, then I'm just going to leave this until next time, because I'm already going to be recording a bit later than usual, you know? And as you all know, I need to record a lot at the moment, because I'm trying to build up a very large stockpile of videos, so I can't really be pushing the time too much. So if I don't beat him this time, we'll do it in the next video. Man, it's so bloody... It's what I'm saying, you need to be in front of him. You've got no chance. Fuck it. See what I mean? He deflected every rocket of his bowling bombs. What happened to him? Or did he just fall down the... Did he just fall down the hole? How the hell did you fall down a hole? You're an NPC. You don't fall down a hole. That's a human reaction. It'll help me if I get some Wampa fruits. Alright. So what do you think? I think what I should do is I should not bother trying to do that shortcut. It's just nice to do it, you know, because every time I do it, I'm going to get more and more space between me and Pinstripe, you know. But I feel like every time I do it, I end up failing it. So I feel like I'm just going to not bother. It's so hard to resist though, isn't it? I feel like he's going to start doing it though. That's what I feel like is going to happen. I've noticed it that some of the bosses in this game, they do change their routes, you know. Like Papu, when I was facing him on hard mode, he kept on crashing into a wall. He kept on crashing into the same wall when I was doing this certain... You know the bit on Papa's Pyramid where you've got that like little bit where it's like really tight and you have to pretty much bounce around the corners constantly. Well, on that bit, in lap 1 and 2, he crashed in the wall on the exact same bit every time I did the race with him. But then on lap 3, he didn't crash, you know. So it's very annoying. They seem to suddenly get good in lap 3. I don't like this bit. This bit slows me down as well. There's probably a way of drifting around it, especially if you're playing as like Coco or, you know, something like that. But when you're playing as Crash or Tiny and stuff, it's a bit more difficult. I think Pinstripe is a good character. I think he's got the same sort of stats as like Coco. Right, he's catching up with me now. See what I mean? Lap 3. I can hear explosions. Right, please don't go the shortcut way. The desperation is strong within me. As you could probably see, the more desperate I get, the more better I race normally. But then obviously I'm stressing out at the same time as well, so it's not very relaxing. I just don't want to have to do it in the next... Oh, look at that. No. Oh, okay. I nearly lost the cart then, WolfTheWolf. Oh, don't take your hand off the control, Beowulf. What are you doing? I nearly lost it then. Right, hopefully he hits one of these potions to solidify the win. Oh, I heard an explosion. I think we've done it, WolfTheWolf. I think we've done it. Hit my own potion like a twat. We did it! Woo! Man, fuck this on hard mode. I'm going to end up getting grey hairs. Oh, Jesus. Woo! Fantastic.
So, you's beat me fair and square. I doubt you'll be this lucky with Oxide. Here's a key for your troubles. Ah, brother.
Lovely. I flipping love Pinstripe. Absolutely love Pinstripe. Such a brilliant character, isn't he?
Well, the little terror vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest driver really is.
Not now, we won't. We'll be doing that next time. Okay, right. Thanks for watching BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. So what we're going to be doing next time is we're going to be taking on Nitrous Oxide, hopefully defeating him in one. And then once we've done that, we're going to go back to the first area and we're going to start gathering up the Crash Team Racing tokens. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share and join the pack today. Oh!